All right, guys, here's my next video for Module 6, those assessment problems I assigned. And you can see this is identical to your number 2. I'm actually going to talk to you about the number 2 problem I gave you. This is what it says, so hopefully you're looking at yours, right? It says students were asked to report their gender and how many times a day they typically wash their hands. Of the 738 males, 66 said they washed their hands at most once a day. 583 said 2 to 7 times per day, and 89 said 8 or more times per day. Of the 204 females, 2 said they washed their hands at most once a day. 160 said 2 to 7 times per day, and 42 said 8 or more times per day. Question A says, summarize these data, so those numbers up there about the boys and girls and how often they wash their hands, in a two-way table with rows corresponding to the 3 different frequency of hand washing categories and columns corresponding to gender. So in a two-way table, guys, we're looking at something like this is what I want to see, all right? So you see how I have that title, two-way table. Then my columns there are labeled gender, right? And I have 2 columns, male and female. And it said the rows should be labeled with the frequency choices. So one frequency choice was 1 time per day, another frequency choice was 2 to 7 times per day, and the third choice is 8 or more times per day. So on these boxes right here, you're gonna take that numerical data, right, and you should enter it there, okay, whatever the numbers are. And then if you get all that in, then, right, you're gonna wanna make a total column there, right? I mean row, and a total column. So after you get your numbers in these 6 boxes here, then you can total it up and get an answer here. You can total it up and get an answer here. You can total this row and get an answer there, total that row and get an answer there, and total that row. Once you get that, then when you total this column, this number that you get here, and you total this row, it should be the same number. So this is what I'm looking for. So you might have to just take a picture of this if you don't think you can kind of construct some kind of table or a graph and then, you know, upload it to your answer document. But please give me something like this. Just don't give me numbers typed in without any reference to a table like this. So hopefully this helps you. If you need to go back and do it, that's fine. Even if you want to just send me an email with an attachment, that's fine also. Just kind of get me something that looks similar to this with your totals in there. All right. So now after you get that, right, I'm just going down here to question B now, number 2. It says, do these data suggest an association between gender and frequency of hand washing? Support your answers with appropriate calculations. Well, after you get that two-way table done, then you can kind of see if there's any correlation or any connection between whether the boys wash their hands more or the girls wash their hands more, and if so, whichever one you think does the hand washing the most, support your conclusion with the numbers that you have from your two-way table, including your totals. All right, hope that helps. All right, that's all for number 2, and I'll be back at this in a second with some information for number 3. Talk to you later.